Hi guys, it's Shimmers and welcome back to my channel. It's Wednesday today and that means it is time for a new video, and today it's going to be all about Boxycharm. I just got my new box today for the month of January and I did open it. I haven't really looked through on what came, so I'm super excited to go through this with you. Get into it guys. I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell so you can see whenever I upload and all of my content. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. This is the box. If you're not familiar with Boxycharm, it is a makeup subscription box that comes to you every month, in the middle of the month usually, or depending on when you subscribe to it. It is $21 and it brings 5 full-size items. So before I subscribed to Boxycharm, I did try, I think 3 or 4 other boxes, and I just didn't think it was worth it. I ended up just with my house full of a bunch of samples and just little bags everywhere that I never got to use. I believe I've been subscribed to Boxycharm for about 8 months now, and I have to say I love it every month. There's hardly ever something I don't like, or there's hardly ever something that they send me that is the wrong shade, or they really pay attention to what you fill out in that initial form. I do really just like this box. This is not sponsored by any means. I'm just saying this because I really enjoy this box, mainly because of all the stuff that you get. The value of the box is always over $100 and you do get full-size items, which is the key thing. And somehow they just always read my mind. Like today I just saw this. I did run out of my brow product and I'm so excited to try this one. So enough rambling, I'm just gonna start. So this little slit right here tells you exactly what the box brought and the prices. So the first thing that the box brought, and I'm not gonna use this one today just because it's a leave-in for your hair and I don't feel like I want to use that right now because my hair is obviously not wet. So this is a BRIOGEO Rosarco Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray, and that was so hard for me to say. I really hope you guys don't kill me for this. BRIOGEO Rosarco Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. Did I do better? So this is a leave-in that you're supposed to put in your hair when it's wet. It is $12. So this is supposed to diminish frizz and make your hair look moistured. It has rosehip oil, argan oil, and coconut oil. So I'm really excited to try this probably when I wash my hair next. So I'm going to put that aside for now. So the next item is actually a face mask. And I love when Boxycharm sends face masks. I honestly love the one that they sent for Wonder. That was freaking amazing, and I do want to buy those again, but I just like trying new ones, and I'm really excited that they send these ones. These ones are the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask, and then send 2 of them. So the price for this 2 is $24, and that is for the 2 of them. Honestly, I'm new to this brand. I have just tried one thing from them and I've been loving it, so I'm super excited to try these. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on in a second, but I just want to mention the price of everything that's in the box, and then we're going to go ahead and use some. The next item in the bag is this brow pencil. This is by the brand Billion Dollar Brows, and it's called Universal Brow Pencil. And I think they sent me the shade, well, I don't know what shade it is, but it's brown on the cover, so I feel like this is gonna be a good fit for me. This retails for $18. This is how it looks like. It has a spoolie on one side, and it has the brow pencil on the other. Alright, now moving on, I have a lipstick from the brand Ofra. If you haven't tried the Ofra lipsticks, they're freaking amazing. And I think this is the second one that I've gotten maybe in the Boxycharm, if I'm not mistaken. This one is the long-lasting liquid lipstick in the shade Miami Fever. This one is like a brick color. I really like that shade. I don't know if it's gonna go well with my skin tone, but we're gonna try it out. So the lipstick retails for $20 and it's supposed to be a matte liquid lipstick. And last but not least, this is the last item in the box, and this is probably one of the coolest ones. This one is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. By the way, I really love their packaging. I just want to mention that for a second before I open it. This retails for $36. It says, indulge in an eyeshadow palette that hydrates the lids while delivering intense and never chalky pigment. I wonder why it says that it's hydrates your lid. It says it comes with 8 extremely blendable velvet shades. The longwear shadows are enriched with vitamin E and antioxidants, helping to balance and protect the lids. There's my answer, I guess. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open this up for you. I have not seen it. No, I think Tarte has like 2 of those little eyeshadow palettes that are like this, like the circle or little ones, but I really haven't looked into them, so I don't really know how they look like. And when I'm looking at this right now, I think they're all shimmer, if I'm not mistaken. Your 8 shadows right there. That's beautiful packaging. For some reason, I'm pretty sure they're all shimmer. Love the packaging of this. I'm super excited to start. So I'm going to start with the Tatcha Luminous Mask. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on for a second. Apply mask and smooth to fit comfortably. Leave on for 15 minutes. Peel off and massage remain serum into the skin. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Don't really have a mirror in front of me. Well, it smells really good. I think I'm gonna put something for my hair because this is dripping so badly. Like you can see right here. Alright, so now I'm gonna turn up the camera, wait 15 minutes, and then I will be back. Alright, so I'm gonna let that sink in. Honestly, I do have to mention, first of all, it felt really good, really refreshing. I feel like it wasn't sticky and the consistency of it was very nice. It stopped dripping after a little bit. Like after I complained about it, it stopped dripping. And it smells so good. It smells exactly like the dewy spray that I'm trying right now. So I really like that. And my face feels really good. So the next thing I'm going to do is my eyes. And honestly, I am looking at the shades in this palette. And by the way, this is a really nice mirror. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a really nice mirror. I feel like this is the same size as, or maybe a little bit smaller than the Jeffree. And that's what I take with me everywhere to put my lashes on because it is such a great mirror. So the fact that this one has a whole like eyeshadow palette, I'm excited to, you know, have this around because that way I can take it and I have a mirror for my lashes. A really good mirror actually. And a whole eyeshadow palette. I'm just saying. But I'm looking at the shades and I feel like I'm not going to be doing something too dramatic today. It's probably going to be like an earthy tone because, you know, obviously you can see right there. So I guess the mattes are on the left side. Am I missing something here? I think the mattes are these two right here. I'm not sure. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and start because I can't really figure out. I think how it is that there's 2 matte shadows. And then all the other 6 are metallic. Because, as you can see right here, I don't know if you can see really well, but there's 2 that kind of have a sheen to them. So I'm going to start with using the color Mermaid. I'm going to start with the color Mermaid, and I'm going to use that as a transition. I just applied some concealer. So I'm taking that shade, and I'm going to be applying it on my crease. And for some reason, this does not look totally matte. So, I am pretty sure all these are shimmer. Alright, so let's take a color now that we can really deepen this look. And I feel like I'm going to go for something a little bit more bold right now. I'm going to use a shade Abyss. I think this was just a really deep brown. So I'm going to be taking this brush by Luxie. This is a 121. And I'm going to bring this right on my crease. I'm going to concentrate that shade right there. And kind of really dip in this look. I'm going to be packing that brown on my crease. And then kind of blending it down. The fact that the shades are not matte, it's like really bugging me. I am not loving this. I don't think the shadows are like as creamy and as pigmented as all my other Tarte eyeshadow palettes. So I did want to mention that. I'm going to be going back to the Mermaid color and kind of buffing that in. I really want to blend that out. So I'm going back to the Abyss shade, and I'm going to pack that more on that crease. I think I'm going to use a thinner brush because I really want that to show. Taking my Morphe brush, I'm going to blend this out. I really hope we can fix this. Alright, so this side is blending a lot better and easier than the other side. But I do feel like I have a lot of texture on my eyelids, and when you're using shimmer shades on your crease, it just tends to bring it out even more. But that's not to say that this at the end might look really pretty, or it just might go south. Who knows? It's been ages since I've done a full cut crease. So before that dries, I'm going to go ahead and put some shimmer. And I think I'm going to start by using this shade right here. And this one is called Seashell. I feel like that shade is showing up. There we go. Then I'm going to go to the shade Reef. This one is like a bronzy brown, so I really like that. I'm taking this one with my Sigma F70. And I'm going to be applying this one over top. I'm going to be applying this one from the middle towards the outer corner. And I don't know if you see that, but this is not blending very well. So I'm just going to cover that whole concealer with this shade. And I feel like this is one of those looks that is just asking for an eyeliner to save it, because I don't know what the heck is going on here. So I'm going to be using this eyeliner by Sephora. So the next item is going to be eyebrows, and for that I'm going to be using the Billion Dollar Brows, like I mentioned, in the shade brown. So far I kind of like the pencil, but when you shake it you can hear it kind of moving inside, so I don't know how sturdy it is. And this shade might be slightly too light for me. As I'm using it, the pencil actually starts like falling down, so just be mindful. Of course, I love Boxycharm, and the one video I decided to do with their products, it's the one video that everything is just going wrong. So that's a decent spoolie. It's kind of short though. I don't know why it's so short. As far as the actual product, it's very creamy. I think it's so creamy that it doesn't make your brows look super defined. And then if that's what you like, that's okay. But I kind of like mine to be a little bit more rigid. And that's why I really like the NYX one that I use, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Because even though it's not creamy and some people don't like it for that reason, I just like that wherever I apply it, that's where it stays. And this one just seems very like, as soon as I touch it, it transfers, or it definitely like blends away. But I do like how they look. I have no complaints here. So that's definitely a thumbs up. So that's the second item that I really like in this box. There's one that I'm not going to try. And the last one is lipstick. So I'm going to quickly go off camera and finish off my makeup, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts and use this lipstick. Okay, so now I'm back. I'm going to finish up under my eyes. And the first shade I'm going to be using, I think it's going to be... I'm going to be using Reef right here, and I'm going to be applying that under my eyes. Just kind of blending that shit out, and I'm really scared to see what's about to happen. The last thing I'm going to do is apply lipstick, and like I said before, this one is the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Miami Fever. So love the lipstick, so that's good. I love Ofra lipsticks, so I'll take as many of them as they want to send me. Honestly, they are so good. The formula is so good, and they just feel so good on your lips. They don't feel drying at all. They do dry matte, and they last, at least on me, almost an entire day, even if I eat and everything. Alright, so makeup is done, and I have to say, I don't hate it, but I did hate the process of it. Oh my gosh, did I hate this. Using that palette that was kind of old shimmer and just didn't blend very well. Tarte is one of my favorite brands for eyeshadow palettes. I love the Tarte Shape Tape, obviously. I do love their Tarte foundation, and I just feel like this just was such a hard pass for me. Like, such a hard pass. Wow. I never want to use this shadows again. And on honesty, this ended up being a lot nicer than I think it was going to end up. And I feel like this because I put such big lashes to just hide my eyes. I feel like the shade range was also very bland. There's not a lot that you can do with it. Honestly, I really didn't like this. I'm just going to say that. It didn't blend as well as I thought it would. The shades, like I said, were very bland. There's not much to do with it. And it does have 8 shimmer shadows, it looks like. And I just don't understand why, you know? I love the mirror, so I must say that this one is probably going to be one of the ones that I pass away to one of my friends because I didn't like it at all. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Tatcha Luminous Silk Mask. And those were so good. I love how my skin ended up. I have super dry skin, and my makeup just applies so nicely over top of it. You can definitely tell the difference when I apply a mask, or a good mask, to when I just apply makeup over my skin just with moisturizer. So that feels really good. I definitely want to see tomorrow how my skin ends up and feels, but that was such a good product. The next one I want to talk about is the Ofra liquid lipstick. This I loved. I mean, I've only worn it for like 5 minutes, but I am loving it so far. I love the shade. I love the formula. I love how it feels. I love how it smells. It transfers a little bit, but it definitely dried down to a matte, and I love that. So this one was a yes. The BRIOGEO Leave-In for your hair. It's going to be something I try when I wash my hair because honestly, I didn't want to do it today, and it's kind of late. It's super late here. I just realized I said in the beginning of the video and said, hi, it's Wednesday, but when you see this video, it's probably going to be Thursday. So take that back. And the last product I want to talk about is the $1 billion brow product. Now, I kind of have a love and hate relationship with this because it just feels really cheap. Even when you touch it, it just feels like cheap plastic. And I feel like the spoolie is very short. It did what it had to do, but it's very short. And this side was the one that pissed me off because it just didn't stay in place. The shade was a little bit light for me, but I feel like it does look good. It doesn't look bad at all, especially because I have highlights at the end or an ombre look. But yeah, just using this was the thing that really pissed me off, and the fact that it's kind of like so thick. The tip is so thick that it just doesn't let you do very defined brows, and I just don't have the patience for it. That's honestly the truth. It's probably my error because I just want to use something really quickly. I'm that kind of person, like, I just want to do everything fast. I don't really have time to, like, sit down and, you know, take my time with things. I have very small time and lots to do. So I added everything up, and all the products that you got in this box add up to $110. So that's pretty good when you only pay $21. But out of those 5 products, I ended up liking 2 and possibly 3. But not really, not yet. So this is very disappointing because I always end up loving all of my Boxycharm boxes. If you're watching this video and you're considering subscribing to Boxycharm, I would say just go ahead and do it. Don't take this as a reference for the whole program because the subscription box is definitely one of the best ones out there and I love it. But I do have to say I was kind of disappointed with this month. And I just probably won't end up using all the products as much as I wanted to. I look forward to every time that box comes in the mail. It's probably my favorite day of the month, but wow, this palette was so bad. Well, that concludes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video and for watching me struggle with all this shadows. And as always, don't forget to subscribe below, hit that notification bell before you leave, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!